Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are so excited you're here tonight, taking the time to learn more about Riman, our products, and the opportunity behind what so many of us believe is one of the most exciting movements happening right now in beauty, wellness, and entrepreneurship. So, my name is Dora Lim. I am a director based out of Los Angeles, California. And my background is in fashion. I've spent over 25 years building businesses in the fashion industry. I'm the founder of two women's contemporary brands that are sold in major department stores, retailers across the nation and globally. And as a business owner, I've always looked at this opportunity through a very strategic lens. So even today, I still actively run my fashion companies full time while building Riemann part time. And honestly, that's the best part that makes this business model so attractive to me. So, honestly, I wasn't looking to replace what I had already built. I love fashion, but after the pandemic and seeing how quickly the world and economy can shift, I became much more open to diversifying my income. So for the first time, I felt I needed to explore Plan B. You know, that need to create an additional stream of revenue that weren't tied only to my physical time and presence. I mean, I think we can all agree that we're also living in a generation where more people are open to creating additional streams of income, right? And that's because people are totally realizing that they cannot rely on just one source of income today because it feels very limiting. And people want freedom over their time. And so many people right now are looking for smarter ways to build income. And what's incredible about this opportunity is that Riemann allows everyday people with or without experience, without a huge upfront capital, to participate in the growth of a global brand. And that's without the risk of overhead and starting a business from scratch. Okay, I love this about Riemann. So I joined a company about 3 years ago after having dinner with a friend and noticing her skin and totally accusing her of getting Botox. But really, what made me stop and pay attention was the timing behind it. As you guys know, we are living in a moment where Korean beauty, Korean wellness, and Korean culture overall have exploded globally. K-beauty has become one of the fastest growing industry worldwide, generating billions of dollars and set to double by 2030 because consumers today are so far more savvy, educated, and aware of everything that's going on, especially with social media. I mean, you hear K-beauty everywhere. So tonight, our goal is simply to give you a complete overview of who Riman is, why the products are creating so much excitement everywhere globally, and why the business model makes so much sense to today, to our this modern world, and why so many people from all different backgrounds globally are paying attention to the Riman opportunity today. So let me screen share really quick. Here. Hi. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm trying to find my screen share thing. Oh, where is my screen share?
You want me to share?
Yes, please.
Okay.
You know, this always happens to me when I'm presenting. All right, well, but so whether you're here simply because you're curious about the products or looking for a healthier skin or open to learning more about the additional stream of income, we're so excited to share everything with you tonight. Okay, so let's get started. And I'm gonna start by just sharing about the company. So from day one, I immediately fell in love with the story of Riman. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but Chairman An is the founder of the company, and he comes from over 25 years of experience in this industry. And basically, in search of wanting to create the best product out there, he got inspired by the innocent glow of his daughter's cheek while he was watching her sleep. And he wondered, how can we get back that youthful glow? And what I love about this company, I mean, it's an incredible story, is that even the name Rima means rebirth. The meaning behind is everything. I love that it stands for what it stands for because it definitely has been a rebirth of so many things for so many of us. So Riman was established in South Korea in 2018, and it has already experienced explosive growth just in Korea alone. So after going viral in Korea, basically in their first 5 years, they sold over $2.5 billion in revenue just in Korea alone. Now, you guys know that Korea is a very small country, and imagine Korea is the most competitive, saturated country when it comes to skincare. And yet, in this tiny country, Riman was able to surpass the two biggest conglomerate that exist in Korea, which is Amore Pacific and LG, and surpass both of their sales combined. These are companies that sells under their umbrella. They have all those K-beauty brands that you see when you go inside a Sephora, like Suasu, Laneige, Innisfree. So imagine for Rimmon to be able to surpass giants, conglomerates, those sales, and become rated number one in its own country. I mean, that's really impressive, right? And now Rimmon is expanding globally in a very major way. So since going viral in Korea, Rimmon decided to expand globally, and North America was the first country that they opened, which was exactly, well, a little over 3 years ago, about 3 years ago. And since then, they've opened in Hawaii, in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore. UK just opened recently too. Philippines, Japan, Spain, Ireland, Chile, Italia, Colombia, and Peru just recently launched. And today we're open in 17 countries, and we're set to be open in over 23 countries by the end of 2026. Okay, so Riman is still in early global expansion, and we truly believe that we're still just getting started. I mean, imagine having multiple franchises in each of these countries that we're in. So let me introduce you guys to our brand. So Riman is the parent company, and here we have our three premium brands. So nowadays, people are paying attention to ingredients, right? They're researching products. Consumers are so savvy. And consumers today, they want products that feel innovative, elevated, and that actually deliver visible results. So I'm super excited and proud to introduce you guys to our three main lines. ICD is our skincare line, and we have two lines here. We have one that is called ICD, and then we have Radiance 100, which is suitable for mature skin, a little bit more advanced. And then we have Botalab, which is our 100% vegan body and hair care line. And then we also have Lifening, which is our supplement, collagen, and Detox Plus, which is our fiber detox wellness brand. And let me explain to you guys what sets us apart. So everybody usually asks like, okay, well, what's so different about Rimmon? Even in comparison with all the other Korean skincare brands that are out there. So we have something really unique here at Rimmon. So our company, we use a very unique medicinal plant that's called Centella asiatica. However, our plant, our Centella asiatica, is created by our company. And I'm sure you guys have heard Centella asiatica is one of the most studied plants in the world of skincare. And Riman, we basically the owner, Chairman An, he decided to he studied this plant for years. And what he did is he decided to grow his own plant in the island of Jeju. Okay, Jeju Island is a volcanic island in South Korea. And it's was discovered centuries ago when tigers would fight in the wild. They would basically, after battling with each other, they would roll around this plant and their wounds would magically just heal within weeks. So everybody knew that, wow, so impressive, right? This plant has so many healing properties, anti-inflammatory properties. It helps with hydrating the skin and also hyperpigmentation. So Chairman An decided to buy this huge plot of land, grow this plant. And what happened is that the Korean government at that about 12 years ago, they discovered that in Jeju Island, which is a volcanic island in Korea, that they have this mineral special lava water that's been trapped underneath the volcano for over 400,000 years. And this water can be found solely in Jeju Island. And they decided to partner with the Korean government to study this water together and use it in their products. So Riman decided to basically utilize this lava energy water into their plantation, into their harvest. And this tiny plant grew 5 to 8 times the size. And it was such a crazy discovery that the Korean government decided to give a special patent to Riman because they basically created their own species of plant. And that's why right now, this plant now is called the giant byungpo. Byungpo is a Korean word for Centella asiatica. Now, another really key point, as you guys know, because all skincare is comprised of at least 70% water. They use, distilled water, regular water, seawater, but our company is one of the only companies that uses volcanic lava water. So imagine this plant, this tiny plant that used to be this small, grew 5 times the size, being 5 times more potent. But another thing that you guys will notice is that for example, I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of testimonials or the person that invited you, you probably noticed their skin and asked, what did you do? Did you get Botox done? But what's really crazy about our company is that they invested millions of dollars in a really special technology called nanoliposome technology, where, just to explain in layman terms, imagine it's where the key ingredients are basically encapsulated into tiny, tiny molecules that mimics your skin cells and lets it pass through. Okay, so because of this technology, the molecules, the actives can penetrate easier, absorb easier into your skin. I mean, think about it. Me, for example, before discovering Riman, I used to use the most expensive skincare from Sephora, thinking that if it's expensive, then it should work, right? But you guys know that that's not the case. Usually, most skincare just sits on top of the surface of your skin. Imagine Think about like trying to fit a basketball into a fence, right? It's like the molecules are so big that, it's really not penetrating deep into your skin. But because of this technology that we have, it's like imagine it's like sand fitting sand into a fence. So that's what we have here. And we also have what's called Riman Campus. So what I love about Riman is that we have basically a world where it's called Riman Campus, where everything is done in its own ecosystem in Jeju Island. So here we have Riman Farm. Riman owns their own farm. They have Jeju Lava Water Center, where they collaborated with the Korean government to study this water. We also have our own Byungpo lab. We have ASpace. ASpace is pretty incredible. We have our own research and development facility. All the scientists, the doctors that work there are all part of Riman. So I love that everything is vertically integrated and they're really able to just check quality control and control everything from beginning to end. Here you can see Riman Farm. I've had the privilege to visit Riman Farm 3 times now, and it's really incredible. Once you're there, you really get a panoramic vision of like, wow, this company really, really knows what they're doing. So everything is done there. We also have Riman Village. Riman Village it's pretty incredible. This is a village that Chairman On Riman built from ground up. It's a 9 villa boutique resort, 5-star boutique resort where distributors like soon to be you and I, we get to vacation there, and you qualify for incentive trips there. When you become a director, you also get invited to go there. But it's pretty incredible how well they really treat their people. We also have lots of incentive trips coming up. But here's a little I'm gonna go over about the our ICD line. So, like I explained earlier, we have two skincare brands. One is ICD, which is our in cellular dermatology. So, what's really unique about our company, our skincare line, is that it's suitable for all skin types. So usually when you go buy skincare, there's a type, right? I'm dry skin, oily skin, or acne prone. But what's really great about our system that we have here is that everything is formulated to heal your skin from the inside out. So ICD works for all skin types. We have a system where it's like 8 steps. We start with double cleansing. As I'm sure you guys know, the whole philosophy of K-beauty starts with double cleansing. And then we also have a more advanced line that's called Radiant Sun 100. And that line is the white bottles, very elegant, very more advanced line. And that one is suitable for people that struggle with melasma, hyperpigmentation, and a mature skin. But it's a great way to really heal your skin from the inside out. And then we also have our makeup line. Our makeup line is great. We have this really everything here with Riman again is really the whole philosophy is to heal your skin and not just cover things up. So our makeup line too, it has all skincare benefits. It contains our giant Byungpo extract. It has hyaluronic acid. And right now the trend is that makeup with no makeup look. So it literally our cushion, we have this amazing cushion in 5 tones. It literally makes you look like you have like filter on without having filter on. And next, I want to share a little bit about our Botalab line. I'm so impressed about this line. So I don't know if you guys know who Frederick Burton is, but he is a renowned, really famous guy in the fragrance industry. I don't know if you guys recognize the perfume brand Jo Malone, Diptyque, we have Shiseido, but he is a world-renowned expert that created fragrances for Jo Malone and a bunch of iconic companies. And what's really impressive is that he is the person that collaborated together with Riman to create our Bota Lab line. So, me as a designer and as a business owner, I love that Riman is not only partnering with the best of the best within its own country of Korea, but really partnering with world-renowned experts in this field. But Bota Lab, let me explain about Bota Lab. So it's a vegan certified hair and body care line, and we use this patented Deserticola, which is an algae that's grown in very like harsh weather, but it really helps stimulate blood flow to your scalp. So a lot of people have been experienced, hair growth, people that had issues with like hair issues, dandruff or itchy scalp, but it really has helped fortify your hair follicles. So we also have our Suamel body care line, which is our body cream is amazing. I don't know if you have kids or people that struggle with eczema, but it's not a regular body cream. Our body cream actually contains a hybrid, unique patented formula of hyaluronic acid and collagen. So we have many testimonials of people who have struggled with psoriasis and eczema really see big results with our body cream as well. And finally, we have our Lifening brand. Lifening is our inner health line. So we have this, if you see here on the upper right hand, this tiny little pellets. That's our Deep Talk Plus fiber supplement. So they're like little pellets that come in a little pack. I take them daily. You basically swallow them with lots of water. And what's really great, as you guys know, inflammation is basically the culprit. Everything starts with your gut health. So what's great about this line is that this little pellet expands 40 times the size after you drink with water, lots of water, expands 40 times the size, and it basically helps clean out everything that's stuck in your gut lining. One of the these this when I started Riman, I definitely wanted to try every single product. This was my last product that I decided to try because I'm pretty regular in the bathroom. But when I decided to try the products, I had to explain to friends and family how to take it, what it tastes like. So I tried the products and it's shocking what comes out of you. Okay. So I highly recommend detoxing and it's really one of their best selling products. And then we also have our collagen EX and our collagen is one of the best ones in the market. I promise you. It's low molecular. It's a hydrolyzed fish collagen. And what's great about it, what I love about it is that it comes in, it's super portable. You just carry one in your purse and you drink it like a shot. I personally hate drinking plain water, right? So sometimes I'll just mix it in my glass big bottle of water. Sometimes I'll take it as a shot whenever I'm craving sugar. And what's great is that it has the giant Bionpus extract, which helps with anti-inflammation. It also has glutathione and selenium, which is our super, super strong antioxidants. And it really has helped my nails and hair. And I really, really highly recommend you guys try this line as well. And okay, now I would love to introduce someone very, very special from our team. She is a full-time professional working in the government sector of IT, a mom of three, and someone who is incredibly passionate about health, fitness, wellness, and I can't wait for you guys to hear her testimony. I remember the first time I heard her testimony, I literally had tears because you realize that this business, Riman, it's not you're not just here to sell skincare, but you're literally transforming people's lives. So I'll let An, welcome to the call. I'll let you take over and share your incredible testimony.
You don't have the slide, do you, Dora?
Oh, I do. Let's see. Okay, I can share it now. I see my button. But Anne, go ahead and you're muted.
Thank you, Dora, for the quick introduction. Hi, everyone. My name is Anna Rivera, and my story isn't just about skincare. It's about just confidence, healing, and learning how to be seen again. So, as you can see on the screen that Dora is sharing, for many years, I suffer from discoid lupus, which is an autoimmune disease that affects my skin, my scalp, my hair, and my nails. The hardest part about this disease wasn't just the physical symptoms, it was what it did to my confidence and how I saw myself. So, over the years, I had a lot of flare ups, lesions, inflammation, which were painful and often showed up on my face, as you can see. I became extremely sensitive to the sun. I always wore hats everywhere and I always hid behind layers of makeup, just trying to cover the scars and the lesions from the lupus. I was very cautious of what I used on my skin, but never found anything that worked for my skin. So over time, I just stopped recognizing who I was in the mirror and just kind of accepted that this is what lupus is for me. So as Dora mentioned, I'm also a full-time mom and I have three kids. So after having them, I struggled with a lot of postpartum depression because my lupus flared up. Those years should have been the greatest moments of my life, but instead they were some of the toughest moments of my life because those flare ups just grew 10 times than what I had expected. So during those times, I avoided a lot of pictures with my children. I didn't want to be in them. And so, like, those were the times where I just kind of looked back and thought about, wow, this is what lupus is going to be for my life from now on. And not only that, I wasn't confident to be in those pictures with my kids. So eventually, over the years, my lupus did become more control, of course, with daily medications, which I hate taking, but I do have to take them. And I just told myself, well, I guess this is how it's going to be. I mean, basically, I was surviving, but I truly wasn't living who I wanted to be living with my kids. And then fast forward, Remont entered my life. My dear friend Desiree Lucero, who is my team leader, introduced me to Riman a little over 7 months ago. So I've only been using the products for 7 months. I saw what it did to her skin and I was like, I want what she's using. So of course I decided to try Riman because I really had nothing to lose. I was at this point, okay, I need to do something. I was very skeptical because when you deal with lupus and you have all these skin issues, you just don't know what the products would do for you, right? So within a couple of weeks of just using the products, I started noticing drastic changes to my skin. My skin felt healthier. My skin tone just began evening out. The scars from the lesions started reducing, and the sunspots were slowly fading, which I was so surprised because I was taking daily pictures and comparing and just really being critical of the Riman product. But more than anything, for the first time after I saw those results, I felt something, a shift in me, a change. I felt a sense of hope. I felt my confidence coming back. And I was like, wow, this is something I really want to share with others because it really made a big impact on me on a personal and an emotional and physical level. So today I'm no longer hiding behind the camera. I'm standing in front of my kids with the camera, being in the pictures, and just creating memories that I didn't create, when these flare-ups had happened. So I am incredibly grateful that I found Riman for this journey, the community that I've been given and been introduced to, and just being part of a team and just having the opportunity to share something that has truly transformed me inside and out. So now with Riman, my mission is pretty simple. I mean, I just want to help others rediscover their glow and just let them know that their skin condition doesn't define who they are. And then most importantly, there's always hope if you just give it a try and, and just believe in it and, put your heart into it that, your disease doesn't define who you are. So again, I'm just so incredibly grateful for Riman and the opportunity it has given me. And I just want to share with others. So again, I just want to thank you, Dora, for the opportunity to share my story today.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, I mean, honestly, this is really why it like reminds me all over again, like why I'm doing Reman. I love hearing from, real people, real testimony of how it has completely changed their lives. So I'm really happy for you. Well, thank you. And now I'm super excited to transition into what many people consider the fun part and how the business and compensation side of remote works. So there is no better person to end this other section of the call than to explain that my really good friend and business partner, Senior Director Karen, whom I actually started this journey together during the very first early days of Reman. Take
Thank you. Thank you, Dora. It's so exciting to be here with you all today. And thank you, Anne, for that amazing testimonial. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Like Dora said, I mean, when with testimonials like that, it really makes this business like so much more than just skincare and just about making money. But of course, we all like to make money, right? So I get to do the fun part. And thanks for sticking with us because I get to teach you all how we're going to maximize the business opportunity here at Riman. So my name is Karen King and I'm a senior director at Riman, and Dora and I started right at the North America launch in 2023. And I am a full-time investment banker. So I'm a partner at an investment bank for the last 25 years. And yes, I know how to make money. So I love this part. All right. So stick with me and we're going to go through the compensation plan so that you guys have a little bit of a better understanding. But we're going to go through the basics. So always circle back with whoever invited you on the call today and then hop on do a deeper dive with them when it comes to the compensation because there is a lot to learn. Okay. So we're going to breeze through this, but if you're taking notes, this is the time to get out your pen and paper. All right. So we have, oh, this is stuck again. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I just shared for Dora and I'm stuck. Hold on. We will get to it. One sec, one sec. Okay, we're good. All right, we're good. Okay, guys, so here's the difference. Okay, if you've never been in direct sales before, don't worry. Neither have I. This is Dora's first time. This is my first time. And we joined because we fell in love with the products and there was a crazy opportunity here, right? And so right now, when you say residual income, it doesn't matter. You can talk to the wealthiest person, you can talk to a poor person, you can talk to a friend who has multiple businesses, you can talk to your stay-at-home mom friends, entrepreneurs. It doesn't matter. When you say residual income, it's just everybody's ears perk up, okay? But also, there's no better business to join right now than Korean skincare when all things Korean are just going viral all around the world, right? Whether it's music, whether it's food, whether it's makeup, skincare, I mean, you name it, anything Korean, people are super interested. So when you say, hey, I've partnered with the number one K beauty company, everybody's ears perk up, even men. Okay. So when you talk to people, you want to say, hey, I've partnered with the number one Korean skincare company, and this is a high margin distribution model. So what that means is we've basically cut out all the middlemen. So there is no markup every time it changes hands between, the manufacturer, between the packaging, for shipping, all this kind of stuff. We just pay an annual fee of $20 and we get to sign up as a distributor. And that gives us the right to sell these products and share them with our friends. It's super simple. And for the $20, you get your own website even. There's no nickel and diming in this company. Everything that you possibly, if you've been with a direct sales company before, maybe this is your first one, whatever, anything negative that you probably associated with direct sales in the past, like for the next 10 minutes, just completely put them in the back of your head because I'm going to prove to you that this company is different. Okay. So for $20 and that's it. There's no monthly fee. You get your own website and you can just share that link with your friends. And this is a link that you can post to social media, any social media platform, but also that you can text or email your friends and you become a distributor with us at Riman. Now, for those of you, if you don't want to sign up as a distributor quite yet, or if you just want to try the products as a customer, then absolutely customers are free. And but if you sign up as a distributor, you also want to invite as many customers as you can to your business because customers also earn 5% rewards points. So we definitely reward our customers for being a customer directly with us. This next slide shows you not only do you get 5% rewards points every single time you go shopping so that you can use it towards future purchases, but you have an opportunity to become a VIP or a VVIP customer and earn an additional 5 or 10% off every time you shop. So we definitely reward you for being a loyal customer. And for those of us who want to sign up as a distributor, there are 3 levels that you can start at. You can start at, these are the planner, manager, and senior manager levels. And this is kind of like an affiliate program. Okay. So you'll be paid on your first level here, which is like the people that you directly recruit and all their customers as well. So if you want to sign up as a planner, you pay your annual fee of $20 and you're a planner. But let's say you're like, I don't know if the percentage that you see there is your commission that you make. If you think you can make more than 10% and you want to hit the ground running and you're like, no, I know a lot of people who could benefit from these products. I want to earn 20 to 30 or 30 to 40. Well, then you can start at the manager or senior manager at the senior manager rank. And that's simply by, and it says there in the small print, we're going to go through this quickly, but just so you have an idea. So after this call, you can make the best informed decision for your business. Just so you have an idea, you do need about 3,000 SP stands for sales points in order to become a manager, or 6,000 sales points in order to become a senior manager. So that's about $3,300 or $6,600 of products that you need to purchase. Now, if you don't want to and you want to just rank up organically, then you don't even need to purchase anything. Although I recommend purchasing one skincare kit for yourself to use, you can start at the planner rate. Now, the number that you see there, which is retail, is the commission that you'll be making on what we call business points. And those are the BP numbers. So when you create your user ID and you log on to Riman, if you are a distributor, every time you go to take a look at a product on our website, you're going to see 2 figures, which are the BP and the SP. We get paid on the BP and you rank on the SP. Okay. So remember that. Now you can start at the planner, manager, or senior manager rank. What's super cool about this, now remember, this is the part that's important, is once you hit those ranks, you can never get demoted. This is a rank for life. So as soon as you become a manager, as soon as you become a senior manager, you can't get demoted. You will be a senior manager for life. Even if you take a long summer vacation, when you come back, you will start earning the 30 to 40%. But there's also another fun part to this. Senior managers, you get to earn an additional 5%. It's called a team incentive, and you get to earn beyond your first level. So that's why I encourage every single one of you to try to get to senior manager as fast as you can, because from when your friends start to invite their friends and their friends and their friends and all their customers for unlimited levels, you get to earn an additional 5% on everybody in your downline until you promote a senior manager in a leg. And then they get to earn this special team incentive. Okay. So let's make sure that we set a goal right away to try to rank up to manager or senior manager as fast as you can, since you could never get demoted anyways. Now, some of you, you're like, hey, I'm here to make some serious money. I got a lot of people to bring on. I want to get to the leadership ranks. Well, that's next. We have the team leader and we have 3 director positions. Okay. So in order to become a team leader, you need 3 senior managers on your team in 3 separate legs. Pretty simple to do, right? And what's super cool is to rank to manager and senior manager, this company gives you a rolling 3 months. That means at the first of the month, you're not always starting at 0. They let you count the most recent 3-month period. And when you're trying to rank to the first leadership position, which is team leader, they let you count 5 months. So in order to become a team leader, you need 50,000 SP. And you may be thinking, wow, that's a lot of products. But here's the good news. You can accumulate 50,000 team wide. So every single person you start to bring into your organization, all their friends, I mean, it literally counts every single distributor plus all their customers over a period of 5 months. You just have to do 50,000 SP collectively as a team. Okay. So it's not difficult. We have people doing this in like a matter of days. Trust me, some super rock stars. All right. But the products are good. If you haven't tried them yet, you have to try them. Once you've tried them, you're like, okay, I could definitely start sharing this. And then if you want to really make some serious money and hit the high ranks, then you're going to set a goal to become a director, a senior director, or a national director. You simply become a director by promoting 3 team leaders on your team. And trust me, Director Dora and I are doing this part-time, and she's also doing this part-time, like you heard. And the fact that we're able to do this, it's just a matter of setting your mind to it and making a decision today that you want to be a part of this organization. Okay. So in all the years of my life as an investment banker, I've been a partner at my firm for 25 years. I have never seen an opportunity like this that pretty much anybody can join. Anybody can. You just have to be 18 years or older, but you just have to make a decision that you don't want to pass this kind of opportunity up. When else will you have an opportunity to join a company that's in the beginning stages, that's innovative, that's, right now growing like crazy, that did $2.5 billion in sales within their first 3 years? I mean, the story is incredible and unheard of. But here's the crazy thing. So that's not it. Okay. So the commission that you see there is the commission that you make from your retail, so your customers, but also you get a personal rebate back, which is paid at the same rate. So when you buy the products that you're going to use on yourself, you get that same percentage rate back. So that's called a personal rebate, but it doesn't stop there. There are a total of 9 different ways that you can actually earn money at this company. Okay. So they just keep stacking the wins here. So we have something else called open group commission. This is for those of us who want to build a team, if you want to recruit, like other than just using the product yourself, you're like, yeah, I'm going to recruit some friends. I want to build this business with my friends. Well, you also get paid for that. And then we have something called a high retailer bonus. Oh, I don't have a line for that. Sorry, but that's the additional 5 to 10% by having a lot of customers. Some of us, we just want to have a lot of customers, or we're influencers. Some people have like 100,000 followers online, and you simply have to make one post and like 30 to 100 people buy. Okay, well, the company will reward you as well. And that's called the high retailer bonus. And once you start building a team, you also get paid an additional, you can get 3 to 5% and up to 6 levels, depending on what rank you are, when you unlock something called a unilevel bonus. So this is just additional cash on top of what you're already earning. Okay, so this is just additional. And then on top of that, when you hit the leadership ranks, we have leadership overrides, and directors get revenue share. So usually you always hear the word profit share, right? In this company, you get revenue share, but it doesn't stop there. I still have another slide to show you with more incentives. There's something called leadership match bonus. Now, this is when you help other people win. Okay, you've heard that saying, if you help others win, your success is inevitable. Well, in this business, the way that Riman's compensation plan is structured, when we help our team, our downline win, you actually get to earn like a leadership match bonus based on what they're doing as well. But you have to be a team leader in order to start earning this. Okay, so set your goal high today. Okay, make a commitment that you will get to team leader, because otherwise you're leaving money on the table. As you can see, you can earn anywhere from 5 to 40% simply by helping people on your team also rank to team leader. And I'm telling you, it just gets better and better. There's no limit. So they don't cap you like after you have 10, they're like, sorry, you're making too much money. No, in fact, there's no limit to how many team leaders you can have on your team by width and depth. Okay, so there is literally no limit, but you will be paid up to 6 levels is the maximum. All right, but it starts at 40. So definitely get to team leader and then help others win by helping them get to team leader as well. Okay, so here's a little bit of strategy that we'll be going over. Every month the company releases starter kits. Now these kits are created to help you jumpstart your business. So they're full of free products as well. So there are 3 kits that are available. This is the US. Do I have Canada? Yeah. So we have US and Canada. And you can simply, remember earlier we talked about SP and BP. You can see the numbers there. You could take a screenshot of this. So earlier we said you needed 3,000 SP to become a manager, right? So hey, if you buy 3 of those kits in the middle, you can jumpstart your business as a manager. Or if you buy 2 of the large ones, that's over 3,000, you'll become a manager. Or you can buy 4 of those and become a senior manager. Or if you simply want to try the products, buy the signature line starter kit and start using the product, so how the products feel for you, and that you'll be able to start sharing. And you can invite 10 friends to buy that starter kit and you'll be a manager as well. There are many different ways to strategize with this business. But I will tell you this, if you are taking this business seriously and you want to become a distributor, I highly encourage you to, within the first 30 days, because you only get 30 days to purchase these. This is just for planners. So within the first 30 days of signing up, definitely get one of every product. So whether it's the middle one or the large one, because if you're going to take this business seriously, you're going to have to be able to talk about every product. Okay. You don't want to just be using the skincare when, as you heard from Director Dora, the shampoo and the body line and the inner beauty line, all the products are so good. So make sure that within your 30 days, you're at least purchasing one of the larger kits so that you can share about all the products. Okay. Now we have crazy promotions stacked in the month of May. So we still have time. We have 10 days. If you purchase one of those starter kits when you're signing up, okay, the $20 enrollment fee will be waived this month. So let's say you already signed up. Then as you're sharing this with your friends, make sure you take a screenshot of this and you tell your friends that, hey, if you join me this month and you purchase one of those starter kits, and it could be the basic one with just the skincare, Riman is waiving the enrollment fee. So take advantage of that for sure. On top of that, if you become a manager or senior manager this month, you get a little Riman tote bag. Okay, super cute. So another promo. We're just stacking promos on promo. And then here's the best one. If you become a manager or a senior manager this month, Riman is giving a cash bonus. So think about it. If you're already a planner now, don't pass this up. Or if you haven't even signed up yet and you're considering it, you have 3 days. Okay, you have 3 days. If you rank up to manager, you'll earn. Riman will just give you $250 cash. If you rank up to senior manager in 7 days, I said 3 days, 7 days, you will get $500 cash. If you rank up by the end of your 30 days, okay, so that's going to roll over into June. Within 30 days, if you rank up to manager, you'll receive extra $100. And if you rank up to senior manager, you'll receive $250. On top of that, this promotion comes with travel points. If this is your first time hearing that word, travel points, you want to start stacking the travel points because you only need 1,000. Like, you get 150, you get 100 travel points. Wow. You only need 1,000 to qualify to go with us to the Bahamas next year. In just a couple weeks, the ones who qualified from last year's promotion, we're all going to Costa Rica together. So don't miss any of the incentive trips, because Riman, really, their tagline is Riman travels differently. And I'm telling you, they do. So don't miss your chance to join us for the Bahamas trip. Now we have the convention coming up. You're in luck. Okay, thankfully we're not on this Zoom in September because then the convention would have passed, but we have a convention where you get to come and meet the owner, right? If you're going to partner with the number one company, don't you want to know who you're partnering with? And you get to hear from all the top leaders, the national directors, senior directors, and directors, and you get to meet your team in person. So I know we get to gather on Zoom every single week, but trust me, there's just something different when you get into the big room with all the top leaders. So don't miss your chance on attending the convention. It is August 7th to the 9th in Las Vegas at the iconic MGM Grand. So if you've never been to Vegas, you bring your whole family because this is right in the middle of summer break. Okay, so bring your whole family and take a screenshot, take advantage of the Riman room rate. I believe there are some rooms left, so take a screenshot and don't hesitate. Book your room now because the rooms I checked are going for much more than $220. So take advantage of this room right now. And if you need a convention ticket, circle back with whoever invited you on the call and they can help you get a ticket as well. Okay. Now, as you heard at the beginning of the call, Riman is in 17 countries. So these are all the countries that we're in at the moment, but we are quickly going to be opening up in many more. We have, in addition to these right here on the screen, just in the coming months, we will have Ecuador, Costa Rica, more Latin American countries. We have more European countries. We have Germany and Romania opening up. We even have France opening up this year, and I don't know the exact timeline, but we also have Australia and even Thailand. So many more countries that will be coming soon. And what I love about Riman is here's another thing. Remember, I said we only have good stuff to share here at Riman, right? So you don't have to be a certain rank. You don't have to live in that country. You don't have to hit certain criteria in order for you to, let's say, go out there and recruit somebody in the UK, right? Or to go out there and recruit someone in Canada or Mexico. We're all under one server. And as soon as you join as a planner and you sign up and pay your $20, well, for the month of May, it's waived. But as soon as you're on our system as a planner, you get to share the opportunity with anybody in any of these countries that we're already in. I know in other companies, these kinds of things, it's like you have to be a certain rank in order to even recruit outside of your country, right? But with Remon, no, we are super excited to have you here joining us in this business opportunity. And we're all one server. We're all one family under the Remon umbrella. So if you have family in any of these other countries, hey, you could start building a global business because I knew one person in Mexico, right? And that one person started to build a huge team in Mexico. And then that person knew some people in Colombia. And so we have a huge team in Colombia and in Spain. And this is how our team has grown and grown and grown over the last 3 years. So it's an amazing opportunity for anybody who really sees the big vision of where this company is headed. Okay. So that concludes this call. You will see a picture. I think Dora mentioned Frederick Burton. We have partnered with the number one businesses all around the world. We know that what Remon is doing is super unique. There really is no story. If you were paying attention to the beginning of the call, we developed our own plant, right? We introduced a plant into the world called the giant centella. We have a patent on it. A patent means nobody else in the world is doing what we're doing. And we have a 20-year exclusive. The USDA gave us a 20-year exclusive. I mean, you saw the smart farm. There's nothing like it in the world. This is the most unique opportunity with an innovative company that you're going to hear the name Remon for years to come. I always say, it's when an opportunity knocks, you got to open that door and walk through it because I promise you, if you pass this opportunity up, you will continue to hear the word Remon for years to come because we're just getting started. Don't live with the regret of not taking a chance and going for it. I used to say for $20, why not give this a chance? But you know what? For the month of May, you don't even have to pay the $20, right? You just have to start with your starter kit. So don't live with the regret of not giving it a chance. When something like this comes into your life, many people, they pray for an opportunity and then yet something lands right in their lap and they fail to see that this is what they were praying for. So don't let that be you. I'm so happy that we were able to be on this call tonight together. Thank you for joining me. Like I said, we still have 10 more days before this month is over. Okay. So let's all set a game plan to just jumpstart this business in the best way that we can. And on Tuesday, at the same time, use the same Zoom ID. There will be leaders on this call who will help you jumpstart your business by helping you with a game plan to get you to senior manager and team leader as quickly as possible. So thank you for joining us. Thank you, Director Dora, for that amazing presentation. And thank you, An, for sharing your testimonial with all of us at Riman. We are so happy to have you here. Welcome to Riman, everyone. Have a good night.